We're going to be talking about the brand new self-titled album from legendary guitar player Lindsey Buckingham on this episode of Todd's Turntable Talk. Welcome to another episode of Todd's Turntable Talk. And before we get started, like always, I want to remind everybody to please make sure and hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell notification to let you know each and every time a new episode drops here on our channel. So it's been a decade since we've heard any solo material from the legendary Lindsey Buckingham. His last album came out in 2011, and this album, though completed 3 years ago, sat on a shelf while he continued obligations with Fleetwood Mac. Lindsey has since been dismissed from Fleetwood Mac, while Stevie Nicks still apparently can't get over herself, and is back embarking on a solo tour and finally released this brand new album. We're going to check it out together for the first time. I'm going to give it a listen and give you my thoughts on it. Now, before we dive into that, I want to address again, I'm not using the rating system anymore. The 1 to 5 gold records, things like that. I find it almost as too limiting, and with music being so subjective, giving things an official rating seems almost too factual, or something, if that makes any sense. So instead, I just give my impressions on the record, and if it makes you want to check the album out, that's even cooler. So thanks to my buddy Mike at Electric Crown for ordering this for me. I got it on release day, and here it is, the brand new self-titled album from Lindsey Buckingham. Now, again, this hasn't been opened or looked through yet. All I did was take it out of its original packaging and put it in a plastic sleeve because my OCD doesn't allow me not to do that. So we're going to open it up together and check it out. Very, very bare bones cover. No frills. It's Lindsey. And there's a picture on the back here. And we'll go ahead and pull the stuff out of it here. Packed in there kind of tight. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe there's going to be extra stuff. Again, no download card. Apparently that's just not a thing anymore, I guess. I used to love the fact that you got a download card because when you bought the record, you could also get the digital version and have it on your phones and stuff like that, but whatever. Inside we have 2 sleeves, which I love because the record company is really concerned with making sure the record is kept in good shape. The record is not in a normal paper sleeve like a lot of them are. This is in a MoFi protective bag. So it's paper on the outside, but on the inside, if you can see the shininess, it's actually a plastic protector. And we have just straight up 180 gram black vinyl, straight up black label. The paper sleeve that also comes with it. On one side we have, well, it's hard to get through on the camera here. On one side we got the track list with the credits. And this was performed, produced, and engineered by Lindsey. So he did it all himself. He wrote every song except for one song, Time, which was written by Michael Merchant. He also mixed the record, except for one song. Recorded it all in his house. So that's really cool. And on the other side, we have the lyrics to all the songs. So I'm going to pop this on the old turntable, and we'll be back. So we're back after listening to the record, and I gotta say, if you are looking for a Fleetwood Mac sounding record, you have come to the wrong place. This is not a Fleetwood Mac album. It's not even trying to sound like a Fleetwood Mac album. This is completely a solo Lindsey Buckingham album. Lindsey definitely has his own unique style. It has a lot of rock influences, but there's a lot of pop in there. There's even some bluesy, jazzy stuff as well. This album really leaned hard on self-production, which I think is awesome. A lot of drum machines and loops and things like that, but also some very raw, emotionally charged lyrics. The melodies were great. The songs were wonderful. It very much is an album that has a full band arrangement on here, but Lindsey could very much do this whole album solo, just him and an acoustic, and it would probably still be incredible. I admit I'm slightly biased as he's one of my favorite guitar players, but trying to be as neutral as I can and look at this as subjectively as possible, I really enjoy it as an album, removing who it is from the record totally and just listening to it for the music itself. I think it is a wonderful record. So bottom line, if you're into acoustic singer-songwriter type stuff like that and great hooks and really cool guitar parts, I'm telling you, he does not suck as a guitar player, then you'll want to pick this album up. It just came out last week. It is a great listen. Lindsey's a hell of a songwriter. Standout songs to me, like On the Wrong Side. I also loved Scream is a fantastic song. I Don't Mind is great. And the way the album ends with the song Dancing, it's a very stripped, quiet, chilled track that's a beautiful ending to a record. And the album is put together like an album. Every song flows into the next, and there's no fillers or buffers or anything like that. So I highly recommend picking this record up if you are interested. So that's going to do it for this episode, and we will see you all next time here on Todd's Turntable Talk.